So, thanks for joining me today. Hope you all are having a wonderful week. I know it's been, uh, in our family, it's been an adjustment getting used to, everything happening in the world today and, kids being home all the time. And we have our ups and downs for sure, but we're figuring it out. I hope that your families are all, working through this too and getting support where you need it. It's not an easy thing and it's unprecedented. So if things are feeling a little hard right now, it's completely normal. So I thought we'd talk today about um, first of all taking a look at our businesses just to see um, where we might be able to cut expenses during this time. Hey Todd, glad it's working. Where we might be able to cut expenses and how we can keep leads coming into our business. We're going to need to probably work on that more now than ever. Oh, hey Neil, thanks for hopping on. Good. Glad you can hear me and see me. And from Scotland, awesome. Good to have you. So I thought we would talk about the importance of getting leads. This is important all the time, but I think that it's probably at the forefront of most of our minds now because because of everything happening. We're unsure sometimes if work is going to keep coming in, and maybe we've had some clients who've had to pause services with us. So keeping those leads coming in is going to be really important. So first of all, though, I think it's important too just to take a quick look at what you're spending in your business right now. Take a look at any services or tools that you really aren't using and things you might be able to pause right now. I've also heard that Creative Cloud is offering 90 days free if you get a hold of them. I think I posted about that in the Facebook group the other day, so you can go check that out. I believe you just need to chat with them online or give them a call and they will help you out with that. Now, it didn't apply to our business because we have two people on Creative Cloud, so they consider that a business account. So we weren't able to get the discount, but if you're a single person studio, I think that you probably can get that no problem. So that's one way to cut down expenses right away. And then, like I said, just look through your statements and your, bookkeeping system, whatever you use, your credit card statements. See if there are any tools or services that, maybe a monthly subscription that you're not really using right now. I don't want you to cut out marketing if you can help it. If you get help in that area with social media or marketing, try not to cut that kind of stuff out. That's super important to keep using at this point. Maybe you have to trim those budgets a bit, but I would encourage you not to cut them out totally if you can help it. Because obviously marketing and social media, those are things that are going to keep our leads coming, right? So, and as we get going here, if you have any questions at all, just pop them in the chat box. So far, I can see comments pretty much right when they're coming in, I think. So that's a good thing. So I will answer any questions as we go. So let's talk about leads a little bit. Also one more thing I wanted to mention, and we talked a little bit about this in the group last week too. Is there anything that you're going to be doing differently in your business now that you're moving forward? If you haven't already touched base with your clients on that, I encourage you to do so. Check in, see how they're going, see how your clients are doing. Ask them if there's anything that you can help with during this time, and also let them know if you are changing the way you do business at all during this time. If your lead times are going to be a little bit longer, that sort of thing. And then also think about if you're going to maybe loosen up on any of your requirements or process with your clients just to make things easier for them. And my advice on this is that, maybe you'll change the amount of deposit you collect up front, or maybe you'll be more flexible with your scheduling of projects. I encourage you not to really change a lot around your boundaries and your processes, though, your actual work processes, because that's what makes you you. That's what helps you deliver great work. So really think hard about, cutting out steps in your process to save people money. I would shy away from doing that if you can, Of course, you are the boss, though, so you do what feels right to you. So getting leads, let's chat a little bit about this. I think that as designers, we, at least in my business, it's a lot of, being swamped for months on end and then kind of things tapering off. And, luckily in our business, things stay pretty steady, and we always have plenty of work coming in. So I don't have to generate a whole lot of leads, which I'm thankful for, but I'm fully expecting that to get flipped upside down and turned up on its head going into this season of uncertainty here. So one thing that I did early in my business, and this was really helpful, I searched online for RFPs. If you're not familiar with what an RFP is, it's a request for proposal. So this is an organization who has put out a request to when they need work, and it can be graphic design work, it can be other types of contracted work like writing or anything, construction even. So take a look and see if you can find RFPs. A good place to start would be your local city, county, and state websites. They often are required to put projects out for bid depending on the dollar level or the way that the funds came in for them. So I would start there. Go to your city website, look for RFPs. Also, a good tip is to find out who the communications directors are in your city and county, and actually reach out to them, get to know them a little bit, let them know who you are and the types of work that you're looking for. All right, another tip is there are lots of helpful services out there now to help you create proposals. Maybe you've heard of services like Hello Bonsai or Proposify. These are websites that help you create proposals online and send them out and get them signed quickly. And while those services in and of themselves are great, they also offer a lot of free training and resources and examples if you go visit their sites and get on their mailing list. So if you're needing help with creating proposals, or you're not sure, hey Nikki, thanks for hopping on, what an RFP, how to respond if you do find some RFPs that you want to respond to and you're just not sure how to tackle those. These sites like Proposify, Hello Bonsai, they can help you navigate that. And there might even be some free templates you can grab to get you started. I know for me, if I just know the different buckets that I need to fill in on a proposal or something I'm working on, then that is super helpful for me. So I'm going to grab a sip of water. I have a scratchy throat today. Don't worry, it's not the coronavirus. Okay, and then something else I wanted to talk about, and I think if you're a traditional designer where you feel like that your portfolio is really important to have on your website, that is something for you to focus on. But what I also want you to think about on your website is, how do you actually convert people who come to your website and look at your work? Do you have a call to action or some way to bring them closer to you or into your world more, so that you can follow up with them? And so they don't just come and look at your awesome work and then go on their merry way. How do you keep them on your website? How do you bring them into your world and get to know them? So you can do this a variety of ways. And I like to, maybe offer a couple of options for clients when they come to your website, a couple of ways to contact you, because people like to communicate in different ways. So maybe you have a contact form on your website. Maybe you have an email instead. If they don't want to fill out a form, perhaps you have your phone number if you're comfortable giving that out. Maybe you offer DM. Maybe you're fine with getting DMs on Facebook or Instagram. And you can set up some auto response questions to start to vet those leads, rather than, having a bunch of messages that you just have to respond to in a customized way. Maybe you can get an idea through some auto response questions, what exactly they're looking for and how you might be able to help them. So when someone's on your website looking at your portfolio, what call to action do you have on that page? And really, you should have a call to action on every single page of your website, but especially on your portfolio page. 9 times out of 10, that's where somebody's going to hop to when they come to a designer's website looking for a designer. So what is your call to action? Are you offering a free call? Are you offering them, maybe a free download that would be interesting to them, to your ideal clients? Really think about who your ideal clients are and what you might offer them that would be enticing and that would show your expertise and how you can help them. And then another way to look for leads is to think about other Facebook groups that you might become a part of. And, I think that as designers, we tend to be in a lot of design groups, which is great. We're with other designers, we're learning a lot. But try to think about who your ideal clients are and what kind of groups they might be in. There are tons of entrepreneur groups out there, business owner groups. You can niche down as far as you want. You could get into some nonprofit groups if that's your ideal customer. You could get into some groups that are specific industries, like if you are working in the restaurant industry and that's your niche that you really serve, go join some of those groups. And of course, the key here is to be genuine. It's not to go in and say, hey, hire me. It's to go in and really offer value, get to know some of the people in there, and then see if some leads naturally come out of that. Okay. All right. So let me check my notes. I think that's all I had as far as tips go. I mentioned last week I was working on a resources web page for you guys, and I do have that ready. So if the link is not already in the description, I'll pop it in there after this chat. And as always, let me know if you have any questions. On that resources page, there are a couple of free downloads you can grab to help you in your business, including some email swipe files. Excuse me, my voice is really scratchy. It sounds terrible. Some email swipe files so that you can start connecting with clients and hopefully bringing in more work to get us over this hump. So I wish you all the best with your lead generation. And thanks, Neil. Neil says very helpful tips about joining other groups. Good. Yeah, give it a try. See how it goes. I guess that's all I have for you today. All right. Thanks so much for hopping on with me, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.